Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions. In this video we're going to do a completion of the tanker movement that we did a few days ago. If you guys remember that the crew took the tankers off the main line and put them into their respective holding tracks. Well, the crew got orders yesterday to move some of those tankers over to Paramount Petroleum. So we'll be doing that here shortly. I'm trying a different camera angle here. What I do is I span a piece of wood across the track and did an overhead, kind of an overhead shot of the yard and the movements that we're going to be making. Anyhow, from where the camera sits to the back wall is approximately 8.5 feet. So that's my yard, is 8.5 feet long. Okay, next thing. Saturday, September 20th. Be sure to watch YouTube Modeler Builders live. We're going to be doing a show. I will be one of the panel guests along with a bunch of other great modelers. So be sure to check in and watch the show. You'll be able to ask questions, and there'll be some giveaways going on, and should be a lot of fun. Okay, next thing. Shane, American Logger. I am going to be starting your build on Monday the 22nd of September because I need to take a few days break. Devin's build wore me out basically, and I want to do some work on my own stuff. So anyhow, Shane, don't worry about it. I'll be working on your project here very soon. I don't know how much video I will do of that project, but I will do some. Not 100% sure if I'll do the complete build or if I'll just do parts of it or whatever. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll get to the op session, and hope you enjoy the video, and as always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are always welcome. Anyhow, stand by and we'll get to the movement of trains on my P-line end scale layout. Be right back. Alright guys, here we are with our crew waiting for their clearance papers, and we'll be on our way shortly. I'm using two Atlas products, a Jeep 38 and Jeep 40. These locomotives run very well, and I am glad I'm using these for this particular switching operations. Our crew leaves and heads out towards yard lead number 2, and we'll be heading towards the crossover so we can get to yard lead number 1. When we get to yard lead number 1, we can back down and pick up the tankers on tanker holding track number 1. Our crew heads back now as we enter yard lead number 1, and we will shortly be entering tanker holding track number 1. At this location, we're going to pick up 4 cars, and we're going to bring them out and cross back over to yard lead number 2 and put it on the service track of Paramount Petroleum number 2. So we head out onto track number 1, and we will approach the crossover, and when we hit the crossover we will pass it and we'll stop the train, and the switchman will get out and align the turnout so we can come back on yard lead number 2. And we approach the crossover, and we should have a little helping hand here to do the crossover. And as soon as the train passes the turnouts, we will stop backing into yard lead number 2 with the final destination for these 4 cars on Paramount Petroleum track number 2. We'll also have a little 050 help here because I do have one bad turnout. For some reason or other, it just doesn't want to play with the rest of the turnouts. So we will get the magical fingers in there to give the locomotive just a little bit of a push so we can complete this maneuver. Anyhow, here come the fingers. I can feel it, and there they are. Just a little bit of a tap, and we're on back out. On the way to drop these cars off. Alright, cars are dropped off and we're coming back out to yard lead number 2, and again we'll hit the crossover and come back down track lead number 1. And here comes our locomotives approaching the turnouts, and as soon as they pass it, we'll stop the train and the switchman will align the crossover for us to come back down to yard lead number 1. And there's our helping hand. Ah, there he is. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to be heading back down yard lead number 1 and pick up the rest of our tankers at the tanker holding track. I believe it's going to be number 1 this time. And this location we're going to pick up 5 tankers. And here we go, coming down yard lead number 1. And we're, oh, I'm sorry, it's yard lead number 2. Wow, I don't even know my own layout. What a bummer. Anyhow, we'll pick up these ones and we'll head out, back out yard lead number 1 and set these guys out on Paramount Petroleum receiving track number 1. I got too many 1s and 2s here. I got to figure out a different way to do this. Anyhow, we'll follow our train out as it heads toward the crossover. And when we get past the crossover, the train will stop and the switchman will align the turnouts for us to come back down to yard lead number 2. Anyhow, we're passing the crossover at this point, and in a minute we will have the switchman out there to align the turnouts for us to come back down on yard lead number 2. There's our helping hand. Thank you, sir. Alright, so now we'll stop backing down and we will set these cars out, like I said, on receiving track number 1. Just had to take a little break from my builds and play with my trains for a while. Anyhow, again, we're going to have some 050 help here because we're going across that same bad turnout. I know the magical fingers will appear here shortly. And here they come. Good job, guys. Just a little bit of a push. Anyhow, we will drop off our cars here and we'll head back to the diesel facility track, and we will stop there and wait for our orders for the next job that we will have. Anyhow, when we get to where we're going, the engine will shut down, hit the reverser, and that'll be it for this move. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, the questions, comments, input, and subs are welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.